And how you guys doing? This is very serious in reference to the satellite controller causing damage to a person's enamel and the dentin definition of, which is a medical term, dentin. That doesn't mean to dent anybody's teeth. That is what the tissue is called underneath the enamel, which surrounds the root of a tooth. The point of information, this government man is denting and making things abrasive on teeth. That causes food and food particles to stick to your teeth. It's illegal for them to do that. These people have tried to play their dentistry tricks of roughing up the enamel and dentin of people's teeth where any food would stick to it. Have you ever done any tool work or any work with any type of materials where you had to use sandpaper to roughen up the wood so things would be adhesive to it? Or any type of thing. Like there's certain things you have to use like sandpaper to roughen up a surface of something, which would cause something to adhere to it, something that would be adhesive, that would grip to where the abrasion is. Well, this satellite man does that shit to people's teeth and messes up people's enamel, messes up people's teeth, and then tries to get food stuck on people's teeth. The man should be executed. The man should get prosecuted for teeth terrorism in his teeth fetish terrorism game of terrorizing my life and his activity of terrorizing other American lives in America. And they're hitting me really hard right here in my teeth. That is physical assault. Anybody claiming that it's not physical assault must be prosecuted if you are in government or in law enforcement. You're obligated by law to arrest the person doing that. There are satellite tracking devices. You know which satellite man is doing it, no matter what race that man is, no matter what religion that man is. The man has to be prosecuted for falsely trying to profile me, trying to damage my royal hermaphrodite teeth. This man is a rapist, a pedophile, a child molester, a thief, a con artist, a murderer, and a hostage holder. The man in the satellite control room that's hitting me in the face is holding me hostage, preventing me from living my life the way I was supposed to, the way my parents had planned, trust fund information, properties, education history. This government man needs to get prosecuted for violating my life with his obsessed stalking. The man cannot be a friend of mine, not never. He's already crossed the line. He can't be friends with nobody that tries to injure my body. Can't be friends with anybody that steals my genetics. Can't be friends with anybody that steals my identity or tries to steal my money or my mother and father's estates, or anybody that's abusive to me, or anybody that tries to control my body or tries to control my life. So, if there's a satellite looking at me, that's what they're trying to do. And the government is obligated by law to arrest the person for government violations, satellite weaponry violations, and facts of physical injury that they have caused. This man claims that he attacks people that try to keep themselves looking nice or tries to be, a person with where people would say, or a person themselves would be proud of themselves, or somebody say, oh, you're looking good today, or you're looking good, blah, blah, just trying to uphold yourself to keep yourself in good shape. This man tries to tear people down, and the man should die. He's using technology to injure and wound and to damage people's teeth and faces and body parts, people that he is stalking. Now, I'm not sure if I'm the only one in Indiana these people are doing this to, but they know they've been doing this shit to me, and every time they've held me hostage here in Indianapolis, this psycho motherfucker has done this shit to me. So it is a history of these people doing these things to me, and these people must be prosecuted for all the things they've done. These people are dirty, they're sick, these people are terrorists, and they're a terrorist cell in the American government. So either the Indiana government is harboring these satellite terrorists, or whatever the explanation they might have for their hiding the identities of these satellite controllers. They're obviously poachers. They've stolen genetics. They've tried to steal teeth. They're damaging teeth. I'm not even from Indiana, and this motherfucker would try to say, oh, why do you look the way you look and this person looks like this? I'm not related to that person. I'm not from where that person came from. I'm not the same race as that person. See, it's very elementary for the facts of information that this man is an idiot, trying to say he didn't know why somebody didn't look like him, or why somebody looked different than him, or why somebody was a different race than him, or a different religion and had a different upbringing, or different parents, or different history, completely different from these people. Or there's even one significant difference, or like these people trying to play their roadmap terrorism shit. Not everybody drives the same way or goes the same route. Not everybody has the same education or the same upbringing. But this government terrorist man is holding me hostage, damaging my face and teeth, stalking me, and he's been stealing from me. So if the man's an Asian man or any other race, African American, German, Middle Eastern, or whatever, I have no obligations to none of these people. So whoever the man is doing it must be arrested for physical violence with a satellite, stalking and harassment on jobs, him tampering with relationships, and the man is a sexual predator and a violent sexual predator. If a person is trying to mess up your looks, that means the person's a sexual predator, such as these people doing this to me. They are sexual predators. These people had been in court probably before, when my mother was alive. This man has to be charged for his crimes of stalking me and damaging my face and teeth and making up lies as his way of doing it.